What is up, everybody? Back at it again. Smashing some mech faces. What is going on? Oh, Goblin, what up? 6 months, brother. 6 months. Man. Yes, sir, indeed. The next time I'm out that way, we are going to have some White Castle, my brother. We are going to have some White Castle. It's going to happen. Trust, it's going to happen. One way or the other, we're going to make this thing happen. All right. Vito said, one day a White Castle will open within 3 hours of me. One day. 100%, brother. My closest White Castle is 7 hours away. It's not very far. That's why we make a special occasion to try and meet up at the White Castle. So, I realized that I made a little bit of a boo-boo in that my week was so crazy, I streamed on Monday instead of Tuesday, and inadvertently it worked out perfect because Tuesday was Halloween, so I basically shifted, but I was telling people, see you in 2 days, because that's what I usually say to stream on my Tuesday-Thursday rotation. So, oopsie, I made a mistake, my bad. Now, what we're going to be doing is kind of catching up with where we left off in our previous episode of Smashing Mech Faces. So, if you'll remember from our original starting point, we started out Rep 1, we are on the Steiner faction, and we are working towards essentially building this long play career. Now, what I found was that I still had some problems with getting the save game to properly load. I was getting crashes. Literally, mission start, it would start the transition, crash. I would get through a mission, crash. There was at one point in time, I tried variations of different things, and I was crashing consistently, and it was 4 times in a row. So what I did was I played around, I uninstalled the game completely, I in turn reinstalled the game, reapplied my mods, cleaned them up, and in doing that, I decided to make an executive decision. I wasn't going to go too crazy on the mods, but I decided to add one more. And that additional add-on to our total was Von Biomes. And so with adding Von Biomes, I got a conflict error that said something about Von Biomes was conflicting with one of my other mods, and that was our sort of efficiency mod. It was supposed to make sure that we would optimize the frames and optimize the way the hitboxes were treated and all this and that. And it dawned on me, well, if Von Biomes is going to add that and then some, then we might as well just use Von Biomes. So sure enough, I disabled the optimization mod. I just rocked the Von Biomes, and wouldn't you know it, all the efficiencies, all the optimizations that I originally wanted out of the game, I got from adding in Von Biomes. I've noticed in our previous stream, the load times were so much faster. Just such a better experience overall. And the missions are amazing. Landscapes, top notch. This Von Biomes developers, these modders, these guys, top notch. Absolute top notch. So kudos to them. Big shout out. Now, for those of you that are in the US and celebrated Halloween, happy Halloween now that we're all done with that. I hope you guys had a blast out there. We're safe. You were able to do some fun things. And so that leads us to today. So what we got rocking and rolling is a pickup of where we left off. Now, one of the things that we added as part of kind of the overall gameplay with the Heroes of the Inner Sphere, so there's a few extra storyline missions that we can take over the course of playing. And the one we're currently on is this one right here, which is called Bowie Electronics. And so we're on part 2 of the mission. So big thing that we try to accomplish between Rep 1 to Rep 4. And the reason we stopped at Rep 4 offline is at Rep 4, we unlock Cantina missions. So this allows us to pick up those jobs you'll see on the left-hand side. We're basically killing a bunch of stuff. We're trying to collect some mechs. So we're going to start working on our Cantina missions kind of overall. But this is the storyline mission we're working on right now. It's not the campaign story, but just some additional high reward story-based missions. So this is Bowie Electronics Part 2, and one of the things that we're going to be trying to do is ultimately start working our rep up, but also working our mech tonnage up. So as we get higher rep, as we start taking higher rep missions, we need those bigger, heavier mechs to be able to really follow through. We can't consistently always be under tonnage every single map. There's just not enough firepower. We don't have enough armor to really be successful long term. So let's go ahead and take a look at where we're at. We're right here at Nuneaton. I don't even know if that's the way you're supposed to pronounce it. Alright, so let's take a look at this contract. So here it is, Quest Bowie Electronics. And so one of the big things that we were trying to work towards is getting that 160 ton limit and making sure we can find suitable mechs. And real quick, so the journey to White Castle is 100% worth it. That pilgrimage is indeed worth it. So Vito Corleone, I 100% acknowledge that, and I agree. 100% in agreement. I don't have a White Castle anywhere near me, so when I can get a chance to eat some, ooh, best believe I go out of my way. Man, I will show up on Christmas morning if I need to. Not that they're open, but, you know, just saying. So, with that, it'll be, Gob says, maybe it'll be near an In-N-Out Burger. You know, In-N-Out Burger, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's a little overrated. I think I'd rather have White Castle. I'd rather slam down a bunch of sliders. Angel of Iron, what's up, brother? Appreciate you coming out. Thank you so much for the support as always. Appreciate you. Oh, it's a line from The Big Lebowski. It's been a long time since I've seen The Big Lebowski, so I don't remember that offhand. Oh, Dennis the Don, what up? Nice. Oh, brother, from the Malcontents. Man, what's up? It's good to see another Malcontent online. For those of you that are not in the know, this is how we all have a common link in the Malcontents, which is our dearly departed and fallen commander, Mal himself. So, Mal was at one point in time, a pretty prolific YouTuber on certain aspects of games. Primarily, it was XCOM. He ran several Long War, which basically takes like the 50-ish mission version of XCOM and turns it into like a 250 plus type of thing. So amazing. And what up, Angel of Iron, giving Vito Corleone the Dawn. Whoo! Giving him a sub. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, sir. I 110% appreciate you. Man, the support and love I'm getting right now is outstanding. I don't even want to play the game. That's how much I care. I really would rather just kind of enjoy time with you guys. That's where we're at right now. We're still going to drop the mission, but, you know, just saying, I love you guys. This is amazing. Thank you so much for the support here. All the love right here. Aliens thought they would have a 99% chance to win. Then Mal would give them the 1% loss. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Hey, Ray. What's up, dude? Thank you so much for the follow. Big ups to the Division 2 crowd. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for rolling through. Yee! Another guy from my hometown area, so I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Alright, before we get totally sidetracked, let's get at least started on the mission. We're going to go ahead and take this bad boy. We got 4 pips of negotiation. We're always going to take that 1 pip in damage coverage. We're going to try and see if we can max out that salvage. 20 points, we might be able to squeak out a mech. Maybe some additional supplies. If not, we'll at least get some supplies. I'm going full hoarder mode on this particular run through. I want to try and make sure that every Cantina mission I get where I need to trade in a weapon, I've got more than enough. So, we are rocking some updated mechs. 160 ton limit. I am rocking the Griffin. We have a Jenner that originally came equipped with some mech, or the chem lasers. We've opted to switch those over, get a little bit extra performance out of the damage output. We've got a Phoenix Hawk, and we're, the last straggler of our original outfit is the Commandos. So once we get the next bump up, we're hoping that we can get another good drop, maybe another Phoenix Hawk, and get that extra tonnage to get a slightly bigger and better than the Commando mech on us. Alright, let's launch. Tres, dos, uno. Woo! And so one of the things, and hopefully it doesn't call me out as a liar, man, so smooth, so fast to get these maps loaded. The optimization level over what I had before is so much better. We'd be waiting like 10, 15 seconds of just the black screen with the loading icon, and now it's real short. So again, big ups to Von Biomes. Appreciate you for the work you do. Alright, Major, tell us what we're doing.
Once again, they've covertly arranged for us to disrupt Storhead's operations on their behalf. These people mean business, Commander. Best not disappoint them.
Alright, so we got to get to that garrison. Let's take a look at this little mappy map. We should be able to kind of zigzag our way through. What's worrying me is how we're going to get through some of this stuff. Hopefully, terrain here is not going to play a big deal. I'm thinking there's a...
Nearly there, Commander.
Ooh, bonus loot.
To pick it up.
Bonus!
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Alright. So, I think... Ooh, there we go.
Payload acquired.
Got something this way. Let's fire off a little bit of a missile volley. There we go, we made contact. There we go. Slowly but surely.
Scrap that one.
Yup. Alright, let's see what we got going on over here. Perfect. Ramp up. Right to our objectives. And we got some more missiles. We got some more missiles going on.
There's your target objective, Commander. Why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Let's get this blackjack over here. I'm gonna see if I can skirt right by it. Trying to aim for the guns. No, don't get right in front. Ah, I missed it. Okay, perfect. Go. Alright, what do we got to do? We got to demolish the base. Easy enough. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Let's do this. Let's do this, boys.
Target destroyed.
And easy way to destroy the buildings, just run right through them. Just run right through them.
Keep on smashing.
See if I'm launching some missiles that way.
You've managed to demolish about half of the target's buildings. Crack on, Commander.
Let's see if I can just run through this one. Some of the buildings don't like being run through. Yeah, this one's just the core, and then I just got to take down the exterior. Oh, these little buildings are great. Can easily run through these.
Payday is nearly here, Commander. Just keep smashing.
I know, Major. I'm smashing as much as I can smashy smash. There we go, demolished. Let's get out of here. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Come on, let me target. Alright, we got 2 targets coming in. We got a Jenner. Let's go say hello. Let's reach out and touch somebody. The focus here, of course, is going to be... Boom!
I just messed that mech up.
Yes, you did. Oh, we got another Jenner. Hey, if we end up getting one of these as scrap, I'm going to be okay with that.
Team kill, Commander. The
Boom.
mech have to quit. Target down.
Jenners are not my favorite mech in the least bit. I just have a lot of bad memories from starting the campaign out with one. But, I mean, if that's going to be our upgrade, that's going to be our upgrade. Recover salvage. And I don't see any other mechs coming, so
That should be enough to truly send the message.
let's see what we get for a reward. Let's get the goodies. Alright, gents. 7 viewers. What do you guys think? How'd that mission go? Do you think it could have gone better? Was it pretty smooth? Pretty easy? Ooh, LRM 20 stream. So nice. A little over a half mil. Beautiful. Alright, so, not that, again, I don't love the Jenner, but I really need to kind of get some bigger, heavier mechs. The Commando's only 25, so this would add another 10 tons. But I just don't know if it's worth it because I can literally just do this mad dash of all of this gear. So I'm kind of tempted to do this instead. I mean, I could literally get everything, or I could take the Jenner. I think I'm going to take everything else, to be completely honest. I need supplies. Excellent, got some skill ups. So one of the things that I Return of the Jedi ATST, yee! Yes, sir, with that Jenner. Ooh, it got messed up. That took a lot of damage. Yeah, it got a little hurt. That's all right though. All right, let's take a look at the transmission. Bowie Electronics Board of Directors has asked me to relay how much they value the work you are doing for them, and how much they are enjoying watching the extreme frustration and suffering of these Thar Hess Shell Corps as their lackeys give holovid press conferences on the terrible pirate activity in the area. Bowie has one more mission for you. The Security Intel Division has finally managed to track down the possible location of the stolen mechs. They are not particularly concerned about getting them back at this point, as the Thar Hess operatives have already had plenty of opportunity to extract most of, if not all, of the relevant diagnostic data off the machines. They do, however, wish to send a harsh message that stealing the Bowie Electronics carries dire consequences. Your continued cooperation is appreciated. As for pay, your proceeds will be laundered through an illustrated children's book deal, The Littlest Atlas. They've already hired an authentic hack of a kid's book illustrator. Oh my god, what a crazy backstory. Okay, I gotta admit, that is ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so hilarious. Okay, so as a reward, we got 2 PPC Tier 2s. Love to see these 2 pips right early in the game. Gives me just a solid footing. Alright, let's go ahead and accept. We've also got some job rewards. As you can see, this is now highlighted in green. We can pick up that. Rewards, we're going to get some small lasers, some single heat sinks, some rep, and some career reputation. Let's go ahead and claim that. Woo! Alright, so this is going to be the first time we leveled up our War Dog. So this is going to be based on destroying or killing things. So we've got expanded sensor range 1, larger and more precise optics, broader electromagnetic spectrum perception, and updated unit recognition software extend target detection range. So these basically just kind of give me a little bit of a perk here and there. So it's plus 10% sensor range. Beautiful. Love it. That is totally worth it. Alright, So let's go ahead and hit back. We don't have a cantina here to pick up another job, but that's totally fine. That's totally fine. All right, let's take a look. Do we want to? No, let's finish this out. Let's go back into our objective log. Where do we gotta go? So it's gonna be another 160-ton job. We've got a decent amount of backup money, 4.5 million, and as you can see here, we're gonna get some mechs. Oh, actually, that's right. We've got our fire starter, so we do have a mech that we can switch out to. We definitely did not need that Jenner. So let's do some repairs. We're looking good on money. Let's get out to Kostinbrod. All right. Oh, yeah. What up, Liquid? Another Division 2 head. What's going on, man? Thank you for joining us for a little stream time. Appreciate you. All right, part 3. Let's see what we got. All right, definitely taking the damage. Definitely taking the 2 pips or 3 pips in salvage here. We got to try and get something big and bad. I would love another Phoenix Hawk. That would be dope. So this is that kick-in from Von Biomes. And so you can see we get a little bit more information. And the biomes really just, the planets you end up doing the missions on are top-notch. They just look really, really nice. For those of you that are new, feel free to hit that like button, that follow button, smash whatever button it is. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription and you have not used your monthly subscription and you so choose to support a lowly little streamer like me that hopefully entertains the hell out of you guys while you're watching, feel free to also hit that Prime sub and show a little support and love. No pressure though, just saying, do it. Do it. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do it. It's no big deal. Alright, let's go ahead and drop. Tres, dos, uno. And then a much shorter wait time here, where we don't have to wait forever for it to actually load. Oh, look how... Oh my god, look how pretty that is. That was pretty. Wow.
While it's likely too late to reclaim what was stolen from the mechs, our empire wants punitive action taken against the thieves.
What's up, Fip?
Be careful, Commander. Anyone skilled and bold enough to rob from Bowie
Bloom is right. That, you know what? That is going to become my thumbnail. That little scene with the mechs dropped, the sunshine in the background, that was such a great little cinematic intro. I think I'm going to try and get a screen grab of that and use that for some cutscenes, some thumbnails for the next playthrough. I've been trying to figure out how to get a really good, solid thumbnail image, you know, some high-def images for use in the thumbnails. Alright, we're going to bail. Alright, now, I wasn't expecting the first one to have just an immediate fail, but, you know, that's the brakes. I'm going to try and get away from it so it doesn't activate and trigger those mechs that were there. Where is that? Oh, that's back there. You know what? We got to deal with it. Alright, let's go deal with this mech. Hopefully it's just one. Let's see. Let's hunt this down. There it is. Ooh, it's a PPT Panther. Oh, no! Nope, that's going to be some missiles and some action. I don't like it. No me gusta. And I missed.
Target mech is toast.
Whoo! That was a little spicy. I hate fighting Panthers. I don't necessarily, like, Panthers are really nice mechs to run, but they're especially nasty to fight against, because especially the PPC Panther, it's hard for me because I tend to skirmish a lot. I kind of do the duck and weave, bounce in and out, and that makes it especially hard when they're hitting you with a PPC right off the bat. Oh, that's a down. Look at this. This is crazy. This is such a nice biome. Down dropship right here. Looking amazing. Flippin' cool. Flippin' cool, folks. Way better than the standard, like, built-in ones. Can I make it up this little ridge? Is this something I can make it up? Nope, naturally. Naturally, of course. We gotta go the long way, folks. We gotta go the long way. Unless we get stuck. There we go. Piecing my way through. Piecing through. Alright, we got, what is this? 800 meters, and then we're going to be at our second location. Oh, and right off the bat, look at that. Ooh, dodge! Dodge, duck, dive! Dodge! Oh, that hurt.
Seeing our targets at this location. Make way to the next nav point. We might have more luck there.
There we go.
Heavy fire. Hostile mech down.
Woo! Whew. Okay, really hoping this means we're going to get a Panther out of this. Panther would be such a nice addition. Alright, for those of you that are not subbed, it's about to be ad time. You know what that means. So you get to watch an ad. We're going to keep playing though. The game waits for nobody. God, look how pretty this is. That looks so nice. Oh, and we're back at it.
Target destroyed.
Enemy eliminated.
Alright, let's get back in it, folks.
Our assigned mech target is on the field. Let's take it down.
We're going to be adding thyme to this, a little bit of melted butter. Next thing you know, you've got the most delicious steak you've ever eaten.
New target urban mech.
We're going to do a little run up like this. And then we run away. And then we run away. Oh, he is not a happy camper with that. Oh, and it's a hunchback, no less. Oh, he lost an arm already. Oh, cord! Wow. I missed that urban mech so bad. Come on, where are you gonna fall? Where are you gonna fall?
Target down.
Boom! And that's why I like punching. That is another griffin. I could use another griffin. That's it. Jump jets, jump up.
Tango down.
Come on.
Shit. Weapon systems down. Ejecting.
Oh, I don't have enough arc.
Alright.
Alright, nice.
It's rather strange though. They certainly seem like they were members of some backwater gang, not employees of a major corporation. Perhaps they were mercs like us. I'm getting zero reactor signature from the targets. Looks like we've got them all. That bounty is ours. Farhad will break open a case of Timbicky Dork when you get back to the ship safely.
Oh my god.
Took a nasty hit there.
Alright, there we go. There we go. Now we can bail. Woo!
Target acquired.
Do we need it? I don't know if we need scorpions. But if we need it, I want to kill it. There she is.
Target destroyed.
Was not on our kill list. That's okay though. Oh, nope. Not mechs. Didn't mean to. Ah, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, brother, you just woke up. Don't forget to brush your teeth. Dental health is important. Yes! Oh, this is such good news. Good news. Okay. We are taking the Panther. Now, the main thing here, it's a 35 ton, it's SRM, it's got PPCs, jump jets. We can essentially pimp my ride on this guy. This is exactly what I want to replace my Commando. So we'll start working on that. We've got 6 more points. I want to be a little bit casual with this. I want to take a look and see what we got. Selection's not great, but we've got some items that we can pick up. So AC2, the SRM ammo, only because it's expensive. We have 22 medium lasers, 15 small lasers, so I'm not really too worried. I'd rather pick up the jump jets and have those ready, because there's also cantina missions for the jump jets. Ad break just started, so I'll kind of hold off here for the next like 30 seconds for the ad break, so no big deal here. But we'll keep cracking through. I got 1 more point left. You know, I might just bite the bullet. I might just pick up an extra one of the jump jets here. Just give us an even round 20. We'll be set to go. This is probably going to be $1 million to fix. So we're going to want to hit a hub planet. I also have a fire starter that I want to fix up as well. So I think that's going to be kind of the jam we go for. So real big there. Wow, look at that plus 10 standing. That is really nice to see. That really fixes my standing with the independents. So, for those of you that missed out on the stream while we were on ad time, so we picked up the Panther 9R. It is a PPC variant with the SRM4s, so it has really good long range with the PPC, and it has that extra just kiss of damage with the SRM4 to get up close and personal and make sure you can do some damage. This is optimally probably going to end up replacing the Jenner or the Commando, especially when I get the bump up to 175 tons. I'm going to want to get rid of that Commando, ditch it for a larger tonnage, and this is going to be a perfect complement to my current round out of mechs. As far as the rest of the equipment, I only had 6 more points. I grabbed what I thought would be a good complement of equipment that I would use, that I don't have quite as many. I don't think I need any more single heat sinks. I've already got 64. So, you know, just grabbing what I need and kind of adding to the stockpile. Again, full hoarder mode. I'm trying to make sure I grab as much gear and keep it in hand as much as possible, because those cantina missions are going to be a nice little bump here and there. Alright, so we finished out part 3. Hello Mercenary, it seems we have been some unfortunate catastrophic intelligence errors made. While we were examining the diagnostics of the stolen mechs and cross-referencing some of the prior security data, it seems that the operatives, in quotation marks, were merely a relatively minor criminal gang operating under the leadership of one Willie Pete Williams. That is one hell of a name. Who is currently being washed out of the cockpit of one of the mechs you recently destroyed. Well, guess he didn't survive. Sorry, buddy. It seems that Williams and his gang simply wanted to steal a mech for fun, and were not actually under anyone's actual employee, least of all Thar Hess. Those facilities you leveled were similarly not affiliated with Thar Hess in any way. He had those industrial sites, they simply were employed at those locations in the recent past as a sanitary technician before he began his life of crime. Oof, what a terrible ending. Those industrial sites were, for the most part, actually legitimate businesses, with the exception of Mr. Williams' gang holdings. The Bowie Electronics Board of Directors is deeply embarrassed by this, and would appreciate your continued silence on this unfortunate matter, as well as the full deletion of any and all correspondence regarding this operation. Though Bowie Electronics is grateful for your help in all this, they would ask that you please leave the system before any investigations start. Whoopsies! Sorry, buddy. Oof. Yeah. There we go. Rep 6 reliable. That sounds perfect for us. Rep 6 reliable. All right, we need to get to a trade hub so we can start doing some major repairs. So we're gonna head out to York. I want to get a little bit closer to our next kind of area of the war area. And, ooh. Whoa, look at this. Hero Dragon? Right off the bat, 60-ton mech. It's got a custom paint job. Let's take a look at the overview. It's only got single heatsinks, so that's not quite as exciting, but that is awesome to see. I definitely can't afford that. That is not something I can manage. What I might be able to swing is maybe that extra Griffin, so we'll see. So first things first, we've got our Panther. We want to repair this bad boy, so let's go ahead and repair this. 300,000, that's not bad. That is not bad. And let's go ahead and repair the Firestarter. Just a little under 400, so not bad. Again, we knew that these were going to be costly. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the repairs done. Whew! We know we're in a good spot. Okay, so we've got some time to kill before we can do that. Let's take a look at some pilots. Hey, 33. That is not bad. It's going to cost a $500,000 or $250,000. So that's a significant upgrade across the board. So 23, 23, 23. These guys only have 16 points. He already has 21. So I'm wondering if that's going to be worthwhile for us. We're going to take a hit on the salaries, which is expected. But I think what we're going to do is... yeah, I think we're going to get rid of this guy. We're going to dismiss Rebecca McCleary. And we're going to hire Captain Walker. Yeah, let's hire Captain. And let's dismiss. Perfect. So we've got a new pilot in, already better than our existing pilots. Give us that extra leeway. I think we're going to be good here. This is going to be a good little upgrade for us. So, alright, let's see what else we can work with here. Let's jump into our battle mechs. One of the things we can do, we can likely... I don't think that we're going to need either of these two. So let's go ahead and drop these out. Yeah, because now we're going to have some 35-ton. This is 35, this is 35. We can drop out the Commando. We can probably replace the Jenner and get these two out, replace it with these two, give us an extra 20 tons, push us to about the 175, 180. We might have to keep the... we'll have to look at how our tonnage spread looks, and we may have to look at, let's see, 25, 25, 20, 30 ton. I definitely don't want to rock an urban mech. It's just too slow, because we've got a 97, a 97, 113. I'm the slowpoke at 81. So I'm not bringing a 32 into the situation. Alright. So, looking solid here with our lineup. I would love to be able to, Mech Market, to pick up something else. I just don't know that I can handle another 50-tonner, and I definitely can't handle that Dragon. So let's take a look at the next hop. We're going to kill some time, get everything fixed up, be ready to rock and roll. Yeah, everything's looking good here. Ooh, catapults? Wow. Marauder? Whoa. Oh, damn. Thunderbolt 2? Man, I did not get this lucky at all when it came time to do my campaign. So this is really nice. This is something that I'm highly considering. Problem is I've got 4.3 mil. This is going to cost me 3.6 after a 10% off purchase price. So it would basically eat into everything I have. I don't really want to do that. So we have some, let's see, SRM6, the Beagle. So the Beagle's $1 million. I definitely can't afford that. What about the SRM6? It's 400,000. It's a 3-pip. Problem is there's only one, so if I mount it on something and it gets destroyed, I can't replace it. So I think that's going to be it. I think that's all I'm going to do here. Actually, let's take a look at the pilots. Ooh, 37? Ooh. That might be worthwhile. And a 34? Plus his name's Captain Morgan? Let's see. 16 and 17 points. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bite the bullet. Instead of buying mechs, I'm going to buy better pilots. Alright, so let's go ahead and take Greta Weber. We're going to dismiss. We're going to take Lieutenant Connor Murphy. We're going to dismiss. And we're going to pick up Captain Morgan and Captain Galloway. I hope not. Alright, so we've got some solid options on what we're doing here. So we've got our Panthers, just double checking to make sure there's no, like, there is something wrong with this thing and it needs a replacement. We've got a Cantina mission there. Is it a direct flight? It is. Or we can start making our way in. Let's see, we're at 6. So, where is some missions we can take? Got a, ooh. That's a rep 5. It's probably going to be at least 175. So we can try and make our way over that way. Let's do this. So let's head here. Yeah, so we've got a multiple mission drop, and we've got a demolitions contract for 175. So let's go ahead and travel over here. Vito Corleone, good night, sir. Have a good evening. Phip says, at least they gave a PPC and Panther for nothing ever happening. You could sell some mechs to get that dragon. I could. The problem is that I don't have enough tonnage to really drop that mech. That's just not something that I can feasibly drop. I'm already seeing kind of a balance where if you take a look at the Griffin at 55, I wish I had that extra 5 tons and I had a Centurion instead, so I could take that 5 tons and put both of these into play. So I could take the Commando out, put the Panther in. It's a 10 ton difference, so that's 160 to 170, and then I could take the Jenner out and put like a Phoenix Hawk or something like that. Like, I just wish I had more tonnage on some of these lower missions, but you know, we deal with what we got. You know, it's fine. Oh, 3 missions, 2 assassinations and a defense. So downside here is that these are likely going to be very scrappy, and if I take any serious damage in the first 2, I am going to not be able to handle the 3rd defense. So instead, let's go ahead and be a little scrappy mercenary company. We're going to take the 175 tonnage. We're going to take 1 pip in salvage. We got a lot of negotiation here, so we're going to just max that out and add 1 pip into our C-bill payout. And the primary thing here is that this particular mission, it's a demolition. I'm hoping that we can fight some mechs. We're going to try and like leg them so we can get some...
Expect limited visibility and sensor malfunctions on this mission.
Thanks, Major. Alright, so the goal here is try to leg them, try to make sure we can get them recoverable, and then get those mechs to come home and get that salvage back. Alright, so let's take a look. So we've got SRMs and lasers. So we're going to need someone who has at least a decent laser score. I'm kind of thinking maybe Captain Morgan, because we need a really good solid pilot here. The Phoenix only has the machine guns and then lasers. So we're looking for ballistics and lasers. So 4 and 6. That leaves our Commando, and unfortunately we get Captain Walker there, and that's totally fine. So we've got a slew of new pilots here, a lot better skills as far as where we have for growth. Instead of 23 as a cap, we've got 33, 34, and 37. And then of course, we've got some upgrades where we were all at 16 and 17, now we're at 17, 19, and 21. So we're basically just taking an immediate couple of point bump up, and we have a ton more room to grow. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and drop here, Tres, Dos, Uno, cutscene, fade to black, load screen, and we're in. So much better than before. I'm so glad we switched over to Von Biomes. Plus, everything just looks amazing.
Reactor online.
The reactor's
Sensors
online.
Online.
Bweep, bweep,
Weapons online.
bweep.
All systems nominal.
Alright, oh, snow mission. Nice.
Of an industrial center marked at nav point
Ooh, this is a
Alpha.
tiny, tiny
Be
little
sure to
map.
put your fire around any pipes or tanks, as the contents have the potential of being explosive.
Explosive sounds
Nearly there,
terrible.
Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Something told me, walk this way.
Close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Alright, we're just gonna crawl through here.
Sure to put that ammo to good use.
Oh, sad panda phase. The ammo is like the worst case scenario to get for the very first thing, because what it does is it just replenishes your mech's ammo, but if you haven't fired anything, you haven't used any ammo, what a waste.
Package acquired.
Alright, what do we get? SRM2 streak level 0 times 1. So not bad. I'll take whatever I can get. In addition to that, we got another 13.5 in terms of the C-bills. Money is always nice, shmoney. And let's crest the hill. Let's fire some missiles.
Target acquired.
I don't know who you are out there, but you better explain yourself now.
Our target is now marked. Go get him.
New target Blackjack.
And veer, get away from the front. There we go. Got one of the big guns out. Arm destroyed. Let's go in and punch and punch, and then run away and focus fire.
See that? It's got
Oh.
vertical.
Target acquired.
Oh, hate to take the missiles right to the face, but sometimes you just gotta do.
New target Shadowhawk.
The Shadowhawk is the slightly large version of the Phoenix Hawk. There we go, blew off his arm. Oh, well, I have no idea what that scream was about. Hey, come on, guys.
They're operating at reduced efficiency. Keep on.
Man, this guy is fast. He's a fast little guy. Go. Trying to make sure I target just the legs. Oh my god, more mechs? Oh yeah, he just toasted.
New target Commander. Target acquired.
Oops, he's dead.
New target Phoenix Hawk.
Alright, Phoenix Hawk, come on. God, I missed. There we go, he's legged. Come on.
Target destroyed.
There we go, legged him too.
Target acquired.
Oh, we lost Morgan. Jeez. Those Jenners are terrible.
Integrity of this place is down to 50%. We're halfway there.
Gotta start running through some buildings. Ooh, that was not good for the Jenner. I think that's a sign. I think it's a sign, folks. Oh, there it is.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
We're gonna need all the money we can get, and this is why we did not do the multi-mission.
Brilliant. Payload acquired.
Target destroyed. New target fire starter.
Oh, let the fun begin. The next round.
This area is on its last legs, Commander. Just one final push, and then we can all go home.
New target Panther.
We have your target, Commander.
Ooh, Panther's firing missiles and the PPCs. Jeez. Look, Panther, I don't have time for you. Come on, let me get close enough. There it is.
Destroyed.
There it is.
Target acquired.
Oof. Oof to the face.
Target destroyed.
And one. And two.
Target acquired.
And three. Oh, I missed.
Target
do that.
destroyed.
Let's go and run through this building.
Mission complete, Commander. I expect our employer to be very satisfied with this result. Head to the evac point for extraction.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna evac here.
Destroyed.
Oh,
New
what do we
target,
got?
Vulcan.
Ooh, Vulcan. I think that's a 40-ton mech. That'd be a very nice, handy thing to have.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Reporting component loss.
Target destroyed.
What component did you lose?
Acquired.
You literally have a barrage of missiles helping you.
Target destroyed.
That's it, buddy. We're gonna get you recovered. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Let's get out of here, Commander. Job well done.
Oof, not great to see that.
Acquired.
Another fire starter. Kind of glad we ducked out. All right, 1.6 million C-bills. That is definitely going to cover some repair bills. We got an additional SRM2 and 2 more PPCs. So this will make sure we have plenty of PPCs to repair on that Panther once we get it. Oh, yes, this is looking so good. All right, we can pick up the Phoenix Hawk. That's going to give us an additional 45-ton mech. We have a Vulcan that we can also pick up. I don't like the Blackjacks. Their firepower is terrible. So just as an example, this has a total amount of firepower of 28. This is down, the Vulcan is a 24, but if you look at the Phoenix Hawk, it is like 52. So these mechs, for a 45-ton mech, this is just such a superior option. It's just so much better. So they have about equivalent everything else. Speed-wise, it's slower. It's 97 versus 64. Man, Blackjacks are just a very imbalanced mech. I just don't see the optimized use for a Blackjack. I would much rather have a Phoenix Hawk for that 45 tons. The Vulcan's only a 40-ton mech, so it's a little different. You know, it's a slightly smaller mech. I don't expect it to have as good a stats as the Blackjack, but even in comparison, for 5 extra tons, you really are getting nothing out of it. So you get a little bit more armor, but it's really not much else. Now, the one thing that I do want to have is I think I have a collect quest for the Vulcan, so I can immediately turn this in for a mission reward and get that bounty, and then I can keep the Phoenix Hawk for use later on down the road. Oh no, Captain Morgan died. Oh, this is going to be a judgment point. I don't want Captain Morgan to die. I think what we may have to do is do a little save scumming action. We may miss out on... Yeah, see, there's the collect Vulcan. I think we're going to have to save scum it. I hate to do it. No, we don't want to save. We want to load. We're going to have to redo it, guys. We're going to have to redo it. Was not expecting to lose an entire pilot out of that, especially after we just spent almost $250,000 on that pilot. So we're going to take it back. We're probably going to lose the Vulcan. We're probably going to lose the Phoenix Hawk, but that's okay. I don't want to lose the pilot.
Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors
Online. Boop.
Weapons online.
Boop.
All systems nominal.
All right.
Target is an industrial complex marked on your tactical display. Our employer wants
We
it
know that
gone,
we have
and we
some
aim to
reward money
please.
right here.
Light that complex up like a New Year's celebration.
Let's see if we
Commander.
still have it right here.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Excellent find, Commander. Beginning
PVC
recovery
tier
now.
1, I'll take it. Much better than getting an ammo resupply so early in the game. What are we getting? What are we getting?
Brilliant. Payload acquired.
SRM2 streak? Get out of here. Really? Doing much, much better. Alright, now last time we kind of just barreled in, and I think that was what kind of spelled our downfall. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to sneak around this side. There were some tanks over here. Look at this guy. Just trying to get out there, doing its thing. And there was some salvage here.
Contact battle mech.
I've got unidentified mechs approaching our installation. Intentions unknown. All security personnel report to stations.
Target acquired.
Our target is now marked. Go get him. Good. Our munitions can be restocked.
Ooh, turn, 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 turn. Oh, that hurts.
Acquired.
There we go. Legged. Perfect. Hopefully that'll be a good chance for us to get the Panther back on this time around. Ah, missed the subsequent hit. Pretty sure we got one of his legs.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got it. Let's turn, turn, turn.
Acquired.
Following your lead.
This is going to be the Shadowhawk. Oh,
Good start, Commander. I'm showing major damage to the target facility.
We've lost the fuel tank.
ooh, that's missiles right to the face.
Got another one.
All right, let's just...
What are you doing? We've done nothing to warrant this attack.
Target destroyed.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Down.
Target
Oh my
destroyed.
god! Someone help us! We're taking heavy damage! We won't survive this onslaught much longer!
No, you will not.
Integrity of this place is down to 50%. We're halfway there.
New target commander.
Equipment storage.
Target
Detecting targeted battle mech in the area.
Come on, turn, 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 turn.
target acquired.
I feel like he punched me and blew up. I think that's only the fairest way to put it.
Target Phoenix Hawk.
Here it is, Phoenix Hawk. This is what we want. All right, boys, this is it. Yep, doing the damage, doing the damage.
Can't keep this up. I'm being torn to scrap here.
Yep, legged him.
Eliminated.
Lost a medium laser, that's okay though. And we'll just do the little slide.
The warehouse has been destroyed.
I think I can run through this building.
Commander, I expect our employer to be very satisfied with this
There we
result.
go.
Head to the evac point for extraction.
Okay, so overall, we did so much better on this particular run. We're going to ask them to form up on me.
I got it.
I lost a medium laser, which was not something I had happen in the previous, and that's okay. I will take a medium laser loss over a pilot loss any day. Alright, ad breaks on, so if you're not... Oh, hello!
Fire starter.
Oh! What just happened? Subscription! Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you. Give me a second to get through this little bit of combat, and then I will give you a proper thank you, sir. Mech eliminated.
It's down.
Alright.
See that? It's gone critical.
Oh, I need to get away from it. Get away from it. Yup, explosions. Explosions. Whew, did much better this round than the previous.
More enemies arrive.
Thank you, Angel of Iron, for the tier 1 sub for Muddabish. He likes to play in the mud. Just saying. Alright, let's take a look. Round 2 of doing this mission. Hopefully much better results. Alright, so we ended up with a PPC tier 1. SRM2 streak, much better, 1.6 million. Hopefully we won't have to spend it all, and oh my lord. Alright, now we've got some choices here. We've got choices. Choices all over the place. I definitely want the Phoenix Hawk, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. Now, here's the kicker. In the interim, because I did not get the Vulcan, I could pick up another Panther. So we could literally be rocking 2 Panthers, PPCs, SRM4s, and then just rocking out with a light mech PPC army. I think this is what we're going to do. So I think we're going to keep the Phoenix Hawk to grow into the additional tonnage. We want those Panthers. I think this is going to be the step up. I think this is the play. Yeah. And while I would love to get the Shadowhawk at the 55 tons, I personally don't necessarily love the Shadowhawk myself. And so I think that's going to be something that I'm hoping we get down a little bit further down the road. And so we'll have some stuff to kind of work with. Now for the rest, we're going to be picking up and looking for things that we don't already have. We've got a lot of this stuff already. So I'll just grab what I think I need. I've got the medium rifle. I've got the medium rifle ammo. That should at least get me going if I decide to use the medium rifle. This, I think, may be a more optimal scenario than even the previous. While I would have loved to get the Vulcan, it's okay not to get it. So, we took 300,000, almost 400,000 in damage. That's okay, the damage coverage will cover that. So, we're all set. What we did complete still is the 3 commando kills. We're going to get 3, oh, wow, tier 4 flamers. Yes, please. Some more single heat sinks. We can sell off some of those. And some more career rep. So, Mech Hunter level up. New upgrade, rapid jump jet recharge. Now, I don't like using jump jets, so that kind of is moot for me. I usually take them off. Gives us something to work towards. But now, whew, we saw how really the Jenner's a liability. The cockpit can be very easily crit and kill the pilot. So I want out of that. We've got our one fixed up Panther that we will essentially do a flop for, and so since I'm not going to use this anymore, cold storage this bad boy. It's done. Don't need it. From there, we've got essentially bring in our Panther. We're going to be rocking and rolling with this. It's going to be a little slower at 64.9, so everyone else is basically going to be moving at that speed. That is a-okay. We're going to fix up this other Panther, so let's go ahead and repair this. Ooh. That's not a repair bill I want to pay for just yet. What is this going to cost us? That's going to cost us a cool mill. So, if we know that we're going to be sitting at 162 and 240,000 in extra penalty repair bill, worthwhile for us to maybe head back to one of our hub locations. We're really close to York. Let's just go ahead and do it. We're just going to knock out the repairs, have those things available to us. There's that hero dragon. Ooh. Ooh. Do I sell? Let's see. What would I get for these? So if I sell these, what would I get? About 400,000. So realistically, I'd have to sell almost all of this in order to really afford that dragon, and then I wouldn't even be able to drop with it because it's 60 tons. It would eat up so much of my tonnage. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. And I definitely don't want to take the trebuchet. Trebuchet might be an option. Compared to the Griffin, the downside is that the armor is so much lower. It's really something where I'd have to send my dudes in, and I'd have to stay way back and leverage the Alarion 15s, and then basically just stay as far away as possible so I don't get hit by anything. It's an option. It's an option. God, ooh. This is just, it looks so nice. I'm gonna have to think about it. I'm gonna have to think about it. Yeah. Let's take a look at the star map real quick. Let's head down to halfway. And the reason for that is we've just cleared out one of our cantina missions. Let's pick up another one. Why not? Cantina. Cantina missions. Okay, so we've got collect a Centurion, collect a Cicada, select a Commando. Now, this is easy money right here. Collect a Commando mech. Perfect. We want to collect Commando. We're going to make $1 million right here. So, we're going to accept. We're going to go back home. We're going to say job rewards. We're going to collect a Commando. We're going to select. Oh, jeez. Sneeze out of nowhere. Ooh, sorry about that. Alright, so let's look for our really messed up one. I think this is the one that's the worst off. Yeah, this guy right here. So, we're going to be required for a turn-in. We're going to turn this bad boy in. We're going to make a cool $1 million off of the turn-in, which is more than what we would have gotten if we sold it for 400,000. Thank you kindly, Goblin. Appreciate you. We're also going to get an AC2 burst and AC2 ammo, which is also just going to be a big benefit, right? New upgrade, superior detonation 1, newly designed fuse and detonator combination fitted to the existing explosive shells, increase the damage output of ballistic weaponry. Always good to have that. Alright, let's go back home. We're going to check the cantina again. Kill 4 fire starters, kill 3 jetters. We could probably pick one of those up. Equipment collector. Now, thing to kind of keep note with equipment collector is that this is why we are hoarding. With the equipment collector, what our focus is on is essentially hoarding these gear sets that we're going to keep anyways because we're hoarding, and then in turn do something very productive, which is get more money than if we were selling them by turning them in and getting the pip increases with the level up on our career field for the cantina missions. So this really kind of gets us a double-edged sword effect of not only getting us more money, but also getting us some better rewards and leveling us up. It's just a win all the way around. Now, the hard part here, of course, is making sure that we have the quantity that is required in order to get turned in, and also making sure that it doesn't deplete everything that we have. So we got to be real smart about this. We don't want to use up our last medium lasers and then not have anything for repairs. So the easy process here, and what I've kind of started to do is go, okay, well, you know, what I'm looking for essentially is going to be that we have enough of these that if I end up destroying a mech or I blow something up, do I have enough of these that I'm going to be A-okay? So I got a little pad of paper here. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick little note. And so what we got is we need 4 medium lasers, and they're specifically going to be our tier 0. Then from there, we've got our 10 machine guns at tier 0. So hopefully we have enough of both of these that we can go ahead and grab these and turn them in. We've got 4 large laser at tier 0. And then our final item is going to be 10 SRM2s at tier 0. Alright, so let's just take a quick little look-see and see what we have in our equipment stockpile. So if we go into sell, this is going to be a good way for us to see this. Now, first and foremost, let's take a look at our ballistics. And so let's jump to ballistics and machine gun. So I happen to have exactly 10. And anything that's still using a tier 0, I have enough that I can upgrade them out of the tier 0 to a tier 1. So we can go ahead and grab that mission for sure. Now from there, let's go ahead and get into the energy weapons. We scroll up to the top here, and we're looking for our medium lasers. So here's our medium lasers. We have 21. We can definitely lose 10. No big deal. Large lasers, we only have 1, so the downside here is we'd either have to buy 3 or find 3 more. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the purchase price. This is just in the off chance, so even if we wanted to buy some, it would cost about 300,000. So if the reward isn't worth it, that's just not going to be a go for us. Now, last one we have is our missile, and that's going to be our SRM2. So we're needing the SRM2, and we're looking for a tier 0, which is this one right here. We need 10. We own 9. So that gets us almost to that point. We could buy one for 9K. So I'm just going to make a quick little note here. 9K, we can buy one more, and we can eliminate those out. Now, likewise from there, we have some additional items. So let's jump back over to sell. SRM2s, we could upgrade anything that is currently on an SRM2 tier 0 to a tier 1 and still have plenty left over. So I'm not too worried about that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the rewards for these. So Cantina, let's start with the first and foremost, the one that we know we can do. We can do the medium lasers. Let's go ahead and accept. We're going to take the 10 machine guns. We're going to accept. And let's go ahead and hit back. We're going to hit job rewards. We're going to collect. Boom. New upgrade, Anchor Turn 1. Refitting the mech's gyro to support slightly larger rotors increases both control and turn assistance, which I think 7.5% increase to our turn speed. Nice. Okay, and we're also going to turn in our machine guns. And look at this, flamers, heat sinks, just all the way around. It's good for us. Now, we're at a high enough level that these turn-ins aren't giving us the same credit. That is A-okay. Not a big deal. Alright, now, let's take a look at the, let's see, it's the SRM2s. So, we're going to get 244,000 in turn. We'd only need to spend 9K, so we'd still be making like 230-something thousand. And our completion reward is getting tier 1 variants. So, essentially, we're spending 9K, we drop our inventory, and we're going to get we're going to get a pair of SRM2 1 pips or tier 1s out of it and some extra ammo. So overall, again, this is just one of those equations where we just got to see what we need to spend, and as long as it makes sense, we do it. So we're going to go ahead and buy one more. We're going to go home, Cantina, we're going to go to the SRM10s, accept, back home, job rewards, bam, acclaim. And now we've got accurate focusing arrays 1, improvement to focusing array for both optical and electromagnetic systems, increased range and velocity of energy-based weapon systems. Man, another 7.5 to energy range and velocity. So look at that. This is why we are doing these Cantina missions, because we get that nice little bonus on top of. Alright, let's go back into our Cantina mission. So our reward for our large laser tier 0. So let's take a look. I think we only had, if we go back into equipment, we go to sell, let's go into the energy weapons, large lasers, we only had one. So what does it cost to purchase a large laser? They're 90,000 a piece, so that's going to be 270,000 in order for us to purchase. And if we go back into our Cantina mission, 270 versus 178, it's just not worth it. We might want to come back to this, but ultimately it's just not going to be something that's going to be worthwhile for us to grab. Now, the next thing that we want to take a look at is how we want to get our next set of items. Now, personally, I don't think it's going to be too strong of a thing to say we're going to fight against some fire starters, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this. It's also going to give us some machine gun tier 5s. Yes, please. 3 of them, some additional ammo. That's definitely worth it. The light rifle tier 4. Again, you know, these are going to be the rewards that we want to see. Flamer tier 4. Oh, if we could collect a Centurion, I definitely wouldn't trade it in for 1.1. I'd want to use it because I love the Centurion. So overall, I think the one that we're going to grab is this guy right here. We're going to accept this mission. Let's see, missile carrier units. We've got enough heat sinks, so I don't necessarily want this one, but I think we're going to go ahead and grab the kill 3 Jenners. So we just got to kill a bunch of stuff. And you know what that means? We got to run missions. So with that in mind, we're going to go ahead. 7.6. Let's see what we have here. Actually, before we leave here, let's take a look at the mech market. We've got archers, we've got a crab, we've got like a good mix of mechs here. It's kind of impressive. Yeah, wasn't expecting that at all. So let's go ahead and hit the star map. Let's go ahead and hit Smolnik. Let's see what we can find. It's only going to cost us 10,000 to get over there, so it's not like a big, huge impediment, especially since we're looking pretty good on the money situation. Alright. Oh, wow. Cyclops. Look at that. 90-ton mech. 70-ton. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. So, if I remember correctly, I think the version of mech was an AC-9A, and the AL replaces the AC-10 with additional lasers in the arm, and then AH is a AC-120. Because the 120 is a significantly larger weapon, it essentially gets rid of the medium lasers everywhere else. Now, this would be, again, a really awesome mech to run. I just don't necessarily like these two variants. This would probably be the one that I'd like the most, because it rocks the medium lasers, a large laser, a small laser, as well as the LRM-10. This just has the LRM-10 and the AC-20. And the AC-20 is great. Don't get me wrong. I think I would just rather have the version that had the medium lasers as an in addition, in case I ran out of ammo. Just kind of a personal preference thing. Let's take a look at what they had. A rare tag. So tier 4 tag. I've never really particularly used those. And you have to sacrifice a laser spot to basically make your friends and yourself better. You put this on a AI controlled unit and they tag things for you, which improves the accuracy of missiles. And then we also had, where was the medium laser? So tier 3, 200,000. I don't have any. I have 0. Might be worthwhile to pick up just so I start collecting that. And we definitely have enough money for it, so I think I'm gonna buy it. Man, this just, whoo! Like, with the 160 tons, it almost behooves you to rock yourself in this mech, and then basically just roll with whatever you can fit in the rest. I just don't necessarily know if that's going to be worthwhile in the long run, but that would be pretty cool. Wow, 43. Whew, there's some good stuff here. Let's go ahead and, should we just head back into it? Yeah. Okay, so what we can do, and this is perfect. So I've been looking for some additional Steiner missions, so this is going to be right in line. What we can do is we can make a little bit of a shift in terms of our mechs that we have, and try to drop down to 145. So let's go ahead and travel there. It is a multi-mission, so we can kind of switch mechs out as long as we have the mechs ready to go, and then we can kind of get that set to go. So if we were to do 145, it would be, let's see, we'd probably be dropping... Oh, we forgot to fix these guys. No! Okay. Star map. York. Travel. I made a mistake, folks. I made a mistake. It cost me dearly. Let's hit the battle mechs. Let's do our repairs, because I forgot to do it. Let's get this bad boy fixed and this bad boy fixed. Okay. Oh, man. Battle mechs. Let's see, I've got three locusts. I could probably sell one. What do I sell one of these for? That's 377, 367, and 500. I could sell this one, $500,000, if I bought the... I'd have to sell one just to afford this, and I'd probably have to sell at least one more just to afford being able to travel. I might be... What do I sell a flea for? 375? Ooh, I might be able to make this work. Is it a 55? It's a 60 ton. You know what? We're crazy. We're crazy, but we're doing it. We're doing it. We're selling a flea. We're going to sell a locust. We're going to sell another locust. 7.2. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Because we're crazy. Crazy Al. We're going to purchase. We're doing it. We picked it up. We got our first hero mech. Woo! Hero mech! Alright, so this is going to be crazy. The Griffin is a 55-ton mech. The Dragon is a 60-ton mech. The Griffin has kind of an array of weapons with the medium lasers, large lasers, Alarion 5. The Dragon is mostly a brawler. It's kind of a quick, in-your-face, high armor, take the shots kind of mech. So this kind of suits my playstyle very well, especially with a speed of 81. It's going to be right in line with what we're looking at. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is something like this. And so what we have essentially is a scenario where we have parity between these mechs. So if you will, this gives us our upgrade path. We're changing the commando for the Firestarter, Panther, and eventually we can do something like this. Now to hit the 145, we might be a little bit of a stretch, so it's going to be probably something like this, and then we're going to need to drop this. So this will get us to 35 and 35 is 70, 70 and 25 is going to be 95, and then 55 is going to get us to 150. So I think we're going to be 5 tons over, but I will take 5 tons over. I think it's going to be a small penalty, but I think it's going to be worthwhile to kind of overpower that 3 pip or the 3 missions. Now, the one downside though, folks, we've been streaming for about an hour and a half, and it is almost that magical time again. So we're going to just do a little bit of cleanup, some setup for the next particular session of our playthrough for our campaign here, and we might just be calling it a night. It is getting a little late, and I do want to get some sleep tonight, so I think we are going to take a look at these contracts. 3 mission, defense, demo, and another defense. The good thing about the defense is it comes in waves, so it's not like it's going to be something where we're going to run around. We can activate multiple instances. It's usually going to be smaller numbers, so it's going to be like maybe 5 or 6 waves of maybe 2 or 3 things. So it should be fairly easy to get through a defense. The Demolition, as you saw in the previous where we had the Jenner, one crit and we lost a pilot, and that would be absolutely detrimental because that would be one less mech we can pilot into the next mission. There's no breaks, you can't go to the star map, you just keep going through those missions. So without a backup pilot, that is going to be a real big question mark. Advantage though is that because this is House Steiner, we have +2 pips on the negotiation, we could potentially get some good returns. So what essentially that would look like is something like this, and so that 30, any points we don't spend from the first mission carry over to the next. So we'd essentially start with 30, with a +30, with a +30. So on that last mission, we could max out at 90 salvage, but we're going to end up spending some as we get things that we want on the first one, knowing that we can carry forward to the next. We're going to try not to spend every point, but we're not necessarily going to go Scrooge and not get anything at all. And then in addition to that, we're at a point where we can actually look at maxing out everything and, you know, getting the full damage coverage, which we'll likely need, 1.2 million. We're going to get our max salvage at 30 points, and we're going to max out our C-bill payout. The only thing we're missing here is our mission airstrike support, which we don't have any points available to us. So, them's the breaks. So I'm going to go ahead and snooze our upcoming ads because we are getting to that time that ads would trigger, and primarily because, as I mentioned, we're going to be finishing up for the night. I have a feeling this is going to be a really strong starter for us, so I'm going to go ahead and leave things here. So with that, folks, I'm going to go ahead and put us at stream ending. And as always, when we're talking about ending our stream, we're going to bring the tempo down. We're going to bring it down real low. I want to just start off by saying thank you, thank you, thank you, Angel of Iron and everyone else who has come out tonight to really encourage and support me in this streaming endeavor. Without your support, without your engagement, without your presence, this streaming thing is just me talking to myself online. So, I really, really want to just from the deep down, bottom of the heart, just tell you that I do appreciate you guys for coming out and spending any time at all with me. And with that, time is the most valuable currency in the world. Once you spend that time, you can never get it back. So the fact that you spend any time at all with me, and hopefully this time it is engaging, it is entertaining, and you have a good time watching me stream, it means the world to me. So I appreciate you guys 110% for your continued engagement, for your continued support. Again, it really means the world to me to have you guys come out and just, you know, chat with me and keep me entertained while I entertain you, and hopefully you guys have a good time watching me, even if it's in the background while you're doing other stuff, playing other games even. So with that, folks, I do want to say good night. Thank you again so much. Thank you to all of the malcontents that came out, Angel of Iron, the Don himself. Thank you so much for coming out. For the Division 2 folks, Ray, Liquid, appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. For the folks who are not related to the malcontents or the Division 2 folks, thank you so much. Gob, big ups to you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And you know what? I might even be as bold to say that if we can make White Castle happen, I will buy you a couple of sliders. How about that, buddy? For your continued support, 6 months today, appreciate you. That is essentially almost my entire streaming career that I've been able to even have subs. You have been a supporter from day one, so I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Everyone else, much love to you. Thank you so much. As today is Thursday, this is going to be our last stream until the end of the week on Sunday. Sundays are my optional stream. We're going to try and get into it, but we're going to have big news if we do, because Saturday is a big news day, and the big news is Comic-Con tickets. So, for those of you that are not familiar, Comic-Con is going to be happening next year. The biggest, baddest comic book, video game, Marvel, nerdy TV stuff, movie stuff, a convention that happens here in the United States. Our other competitor, the New York Comic-Con, the East Coast version, that's going to be happening as well, but I have the chance to potentially get some tickets to Comic-Con this year, so I'm going to be out there trying to get them. I'm going to be waiting in that lobby. I'm going to be doing my thing. I'm going to be trying to get some tickets so I can make the journey to Comic-Con, the mecca of nerddom. So, for those of you out there who are familiar with, much love to you. Good luck if you're going to be trying on Saturday to get some tickets. Appreciate you. All right, folks, I'm going to call it here. Thank you so much. Love, kisses, kiss babies, all that good stuff. I will catch y'all later. Peace.